Now, you sent me this gorgeous photograph of this baby. Your first, right?
First grandchild.
Tell me what happened, name, everything.
Born last Thursday. Unfortunately in Virginia, so I haven't had a chance to see her yet.
Aw.
Although the wife's down there, I think she.
Oh, your wife is?
Yeah, I think she caught a Learjet Thursday morning.
Wow,
and
you
was
have that
there in
kind of
5
money.
seconds. No. But
The MetaConnect jet. I've seen that.
Brian leases it out
MetaJet.
every once in a while. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
But 6 pounds, 12 ounces, baby girl,
Aw.
Presley Carter. So exciting for sure.
Presley Carter, kind of a southern name.
From Virginia, I haven't asked the origin. I know they
Other
like their
name?
music. I don't know if it's an Elvis, June Carter thing.
Aw.
I haven't got there yet. So going down Friday, though, and spending the weekend, so I'm sure I'll get more of the inside scoop.
Your wife losing her mind.
Oh, she's pumped. Like I said, she left early Thursday
Aw.
after we got the call. And she said, well, I think I'm going for 2 weeks. I was like, whatever floats your boat.
But you were here Wednesday, and you're thinking she might have the baby Thursday. She did?
Well, they told us because she had an appointment on Tuesday, and they were like, her due date was Thursday. Like, it's not happening this week.
Oh, I see.
And then it
Poof.
just,
Poof.
yeah. And her labor was really short for a first baby.
Natural.
It was natural, 12 hours. So she went in at 8 at night, and she had the baby at 8 in the morning.
So the boss, Brian, who I love, as you know, he is listening.
Oh, is he?
He said he has a MetaConnect jet. He said I get a trip on it. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Boom.
Whoop,
Well, that's a good man there.
Yes, for sure.
Is he going to call you Gramps?
I don't know. Everybody's trying to call me Gramps, and I'm like, I'm 54. I'm not feeling the Gramps thing. So,
But no disrespect, it's not. It's an adjustment for a man.
it is a big adjustment,
yeah.
right? Because you still want to feel invincible, and I'm not aging and all that. I mean, if my grandbaby calls me Gramps, I'm gonna roll with it, right? But
Poop pop or
yeah,
pop or
I'm gonna try to get her to
Pop
call me
or
something else, right?
popcorn or huh?
Pap would be fine, as long as she's happy and healthy and life is good. I'll go with whatever, but I might cringe a little for the first couple years if it's grandpa.
So you sent me a text.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of questions about an important topic. Lay it out.
Yeah, so again, I know there's a lot in the news right now on what Trump's doing, but
Yes.
from a pure insurance standpoint, one of the big questions we've got, I would say, over the last 2 to 3 weeks is what's this TrumpRx?
Yeah.
Right.
Introducing most favored nation pricing, TrumpRx.
Yeah, and again, I don't want to dive deep into it. A lot of it has to do with the GLP-1s, right?
Yep.
So the Ozempics,
The diet drugs.
yes, the ones that were initially created for type 2 diabetes.
Morbidly obese.
Yes, but now they're finding that there's a lot of effectiveness and helping
in pill
people
form.
feel full, right?
Yep.
And all of that stuff. So the challenge is, like, let's just look at it from Medicare standpoint really quickly.
I love it.
If somebody is on, Wegovy or Ozempic and they're taking it for weight loss, right now Medicare says no.
Oh.
Right? If they're taking it for type 2 diabetes, Medicare says yes.
Oh.
Right now, that's in the process. These are some of the drugs that are actually in the negotiation.
Oh, wow.
For 2026 for the next round a couple years down the line. So that could change.
But ostensibly, it would make sense, though, to include obesity in that because you're saving lives.
Listen, if you lose weight,
Right on.
you're going to be healthier.
Right on.
Right. So, like, to me, okay, maybe that wasn't the intended purpose of the drug.
Right.
But if that is a positive side effect that is not creating a lot of other adverse side effects, then it sure as heck makes sense. But the problem is getting these medications is very, very expensive, right? So, Trump started this, GLP-1s, a lot of them. There's over 40 medications on there now.
Whoa.
Besides those, right? And they're going to keep building it out. I think the big thing that, not to really focus on the TrumpRx is,
Right.
Why does Cuban have Cost Plus? Why do we here locally have Blueberry Pharmacy? Why does Trump have to come out with TrumpRx? Like, I think you have to read beyond the tea leaves, if you will. Why are we trying to come up with all of these alternative ways to make medications more cost effective? Why shouldn't we be doing that more naturally?
Hell yeah. And it's interesting you should bring up Cuban. I texted him about this Trump thing. He said, my man, as long as he saves people money, I'm all in.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, because again, I'll say it this way. When it comes to health insurance right now, especially in the Medicare space, the great separator is not the cost of your specialist. It's not how much your blood work costs. It's not even inpatient hospitalization. It's how much do you have to pay for your prescriptions.
Oh, that's the big deal.
That's the big separator now,
Wow.
which should really cause us to open our eyes and say we have to do something drastically different. Because again, as you said in the very opening of the segment today about how Trump is trying to get our prices similar to where other nations are.
Sure.
And they're literally paying 60, 80% less on some of these prescriptions in other countries. How is that possible?
How is that possible? We're going to find out. Can you hang, brother?
Yep.
You said something profound. So the biggest thing people see now is the blowing up on them are drug prices. Give me an example.
Yeah, so again, you look at these GLP-1s, right? They got a retail cost in our country $1,200, $1,400.
Patrick, are they still $1,400 a month?
Yeah.
I just saw a piece in the Wall Street Journal. You can get this pill for like $80 a month. Is that wrong?
No, I don't know if you can get it that low. Okay. I've seen some of them. Like if you go to the TrumpRx website,
Yes.
you can see some of these are available for like $149 a month.
A month.
Yeah. So as opposed to $1,200 a month, because there was a time where people were literally having to pay those types of prices out of their own pocket if they wanted it, if their insurance didn't cover it.
Hell yeah.
So huge.
Huge. So what are you suggesting?
Well, I'll step back real quick.
Yeah,
I think the biggest thing is people need to make sure that no matter if they're on their group coverage, which is a little more difficult, or they're on Medicare, they're looking for the best cost. So first step for somebody on Medicare, because that's where we really live a lot, is plan comparison, right? Like if you're paying a lot for your scripts, you need to find out if there's a cheaper way to do it, right?
How?
Reviewing. Again,
but old people, not to be disrespectful, old people don't do that.
Yeah, that's why they need a trusted source. Going back to what we were just talking to about the minister a minute ago, right? You need a trusted source, which that's what we are here.
So
at
you guys will do that for them?
Oh, yeah. We'll do a comparison whether they have a standalone drug plan or if they have a Medicare Advantage plan. There's over 60 of those. So that's the first place you want to start. Second place is this is so rudimentary, but I see it. Make sure that the plan that you're using has a preferred pharmacy.
Whoa.
And you're using the preferred pharmacy.
Why is that important?
Because every plan has a price for what they consider a preferred pharmacy or just a standard in-network pharmacy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
And there's two different prices?
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. You got it. Because, again, think about it. They're getting relationships with certain pharmacies to provide better costs.
Oh.
So they're trying to maximize their cost, your costs, right? So you need to make sure that you're using a preferred pharmacy. So review first. Preferred pharmacy would be second. Know that it's okay to go outside your own insurance if you can get the prescription for less.
Wow.
That's big. A lot of people are like, well, this is my insurance plan. I have to use my insurance. Heck no, you don't have to use your insurance. GoodRx, Blueberry Pharmacy, Cost Plus, right? Like, I would look, and that's something else we do. Like when we're sitting down with somebody and we know that there's a prescription that's kind of all over the place on Medicare, a couple good examples would be Celebrex, the generic of that. A lot of times that's cheaper on GoodRx than it is on any Medicare plan. Same thing with gabapentin, right? There's just a number of drugs because we do so much of it. It's actually more cost effective to do it outside of your insurance. So people have to be open to that as well, right? But they also need to have somebody who leads them there.
MediConnect, rock stars, man. Rock stars. And my man Lance is the best I've ever known at this. All right, Gramps. You're the man. Congrats again.
You're allowed to call me that.
I think it's cool, man.
You're the man.
It's the magic of our lives, man.
It is. It's unbelievable to think that is the next phase.
And to have one so young, brother. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
How about that?
I didn't get married till I was like 59. Kidding. Colin's next. She's the best. See, Patrick knows her. Worked with her for several years. She doesn't kind of get it. She gets it. She grew up here. She lives it. She knows the culture. She knows Yinzer land. Does she not, Patrick?
Oh, she totally gets it.
Yeah.
Beaver County girl through and through.
Yep. And then there's Gramps. My man. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
So, one of the craziest moments of our lives is when we have our first kid.
Yep.
And you stand there and you start bawling.
Yep.